behind the camera is Courtney. We are doing our project, our nature walk project, on the bike path. Okay, so right now we're by the river and we found some seashells, or I guess they'd mainly be called river shells. The river at one point in time had to come up on to these rocks, which means the river would have been really high at that point in time to place these shells here. They probably came from some sort of clam at the bottom of the river. Okay, so we're still by the river, and we found this pool. Probably had like a groundhog or river rat living in it.
Possibly snakes.
Yeah. But like, so yeah. So by the river, we found this bug. It has like some stripes. It probably is some kind of like fly type thing.
And it's on my leg.
It kind of looks like it almost looks like a wasp and fly together. It's definitely different. It has a lot of stripes. It looks like it's looking for some food on Courtney's leg. Yeah, you know. Okay, so me and Courtney have found this rock formation. It's sort of near the water. The rocks are pretty big, so it doesn't look like a person could have put them here, so they've just been here. There are some vines growing on them. So they've probably been here for a long time based on their look.
You can tell that an animal probably sleeps in there because of how big the hole is. And there's some spider webs down there, so you can see that spider webs and spiders and bugs live down there too.
So now we walked a little bit on the bike path, and as you can see, there is a weird looking spider just kind of chilling, hanging out on his web.
Looks like it's upside down.
It's really camouflage. It's like its background really like makes it blend in, so you can't really see it. Kind of dropped down in front of my face, scared me. There's a little, like, as you go from the spider and you go up, there's like a white thing. A little bit ago, it was wrapping a bug inside of it. Probably is going to be its lunch sooner or later.
Okay, so over here we found a drain that comes from the streets, and water comes down into it and goes into the river down there. If Cody comes down here, you can lift this up. You can look inside. It's pretty dirty. There's some rocks in there.
So a little bit away, not that much farther than the drain pipe, we saw this tree. The bark looks like really cool. It kind of looks like X's. It almost looks like it's like twisting around. It's just really cool. And then a little bit up from the tree, there's a big pool. Probably like maybe like a woodpecker or a chipmunk might have lived in there. A little farther down the bike path, we found some acorns, and like you can kind of see in the middle of that, you can kind of see like the meat of the acorn. Squirrels will like crack that open to eat the insides. Alright, and then these are like the tops of the acorn. You can use them, like if you ever get lost in the woods, you can use them as a whistle. Makes like pretty loud sound. All you gotta do is just kind of like put your thumb in a V and put it up to your lips and blow. It's just kind of. So it's kind of like that, and it can be used as a whistle if you ever get lost in the woods. So we're down really close to the river, and we just kind of like saw. We were looking under rocks and we saw these ants.
The ants look golden. We don't really know what kind of ants they are. And I think that's a centipede. And some roly-polies.
Yeah.
And these ants really look cool. Because I've never seen ants like this before.
Alright. So the date today is 9/18/16.
And
This is the conclusion of our nature walk. So today we found some pretty cool stuff. I mean, started off with the big hole down by the river, probably a groundhog living there. We also found some shells, probably from like a clam that came up when the water was pretty high.
then we found some spiders that was really weird.
Kind of looked like a squid. Found like a pretty big rock formation.
Some ants that were golden.
Yeah,
I've seen them before.
they were weird.
Yeah. So that was